Good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all over the world. Greetings and blessings to you all, and welcome to another live pro wrestling talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube, the Tube, and the Facebook. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. It is, well, right now it's Tuesday, June 4th of 2024, but in about 5 minutes it will be Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. Hope everybody's start to the week has been good so far. Hope everybody's had a great day. We're gonna get wild tonight. We're gonna go all out tonight. We're gonna take a big giant step forward, and we're gonna cover a lot tonight. I might be on here for a good long while, especially considering I am off. I'm off work tomorrow. So yeah, we gonna get into it tonight. We're gonna really get into it because I have not one, not two, not three, not four, but five upcoming pro wrestling events to preview. Five. Like Big E. Five pro wrestling events for this week alone. So, I am really hoping that I will get a chance to watch all five. I know four of them most definitely. The fifth one, it really depends on if they decide to live stream this or VOD or whatever. Ricardo, I see you. Welcome to the stream. Some fun wrestling during the whole week. Yes, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it tonight. If you're able to, stick around. We gonna get into it. So, the 5 shows I'm gonna preview, and I'm gonna do these in order based on date. We have the upcoming COLOR'SxSPARK Joshi collaboration show called Kawaii Shimai. We got that show. That is the one that, according to Chibi-Cibi, that it won't be live streamed, but they are working towards a VOD option or like an archive option for later. So I am hoping that they get that worked out, because this was the collab show that they talked about at the Spark Joshi Trailblaze, which I attended in Philadelphia this past April. So I'm really hoping that everything works out. All of their previous shows have been on Triller TV. So I'm hoping that maybe they will eventually add this one to Triller TV later, like, VOD, but we'll see. But I definitely want to check out that show. That's pretty much their first big collab show since Spark was born, and the show will be in Japan, so it's kind of a big deal for them. Next, I will be previewing the GLEATxDDT Pro-Wrestling collaboration show that is upcoming this coming Thursday, which will be at Korakuen Hall. I'm actually very interested in this because this will be a good chance for me to ease my way back into GLEAT, because I've only seen one GLEAT show. So hopefully this will be able to pull me into more. And Ricardo, shout out to you. I know you've talked a lot about GLEAT, so we got a big one coming up. Collab style. Should be good. And then next, I will be going over Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling's Prism 24. That's right. TJPW's got a big show upcoming. I'm actually very stoked about the card. The card looks amazing. So I'm very pumped about that show. And then we got New Japan Pro Wrestling with a big show this weekend. This is Sunday with NJPW Dominion 2024, which we will see the finals of the Best of Super Juniors 31 commence, as far as some other title matches as well. So it's very exciting. And then I will finish off with NXT Battleground 2024, which is later in the evening show that same Sunday. So 5 shows, y'all. Like I said, this gonna be a juicy, detailed pro wrestling talk tonight. So come one, come all, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get into it. So if you haven't already, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself your favorite drink, sit in your comfortable chair, and enjoy the ride and contribute however way you would like, especially opinions and conversation, because got a lot to go over. Got a whole lot to go over. So, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's get started with the first show as... Hold on, let me... Oh, shoot, I forgot to post this. Okay, there we go. So, first off, we got the collaboration show of the Colors Girls Pro Wrestling Unit and Spark Joshi Puroresu of America partnering up to bring forth Kawaii Shimai. Kawaii Shimai, which this show will take place at the Shinkiba First Ring in Tokyo, Japan. Actually 5:45 a.m. today, June 5th. So that's coming up in a handful of hours. It's not a very big card, but the matches are pretty interesting, and we're gonna see two championship matches. Well, hopefully we'll visually see these matches because of the whole live streaming thing, and hopefully they get that in order. Praying for it. Hopefully they get that in order. But let's go over the card. Let's actually go over the card. Alright, let me get my graphics up. So we'll be ready. Alright. Okay. Let's get started. What the heck is that? Oh, okay. 1 second, bear with me here. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So there are 6 matches confirmed for this show. Looks like only 6 matches. But yeah, let's get started with this first one. This is a rather interesting tag match, but we have the team of 321 Chan and Winnie-the-Paah. Yeah, weird. Taking on the team of Kaori Yoneyama and Kakeru Sekiguchi. Of course, both of these ladies are... Actually, they currently been wrestling in the Catch the Wave tournament in Pro Wrestling Wave. But they are in this match, this opening match. I don't know anything about the other team. This 321 Chan and Winnie-the-Paah. I've never even heard of them, to be honest with you. Furious, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. How are you? Good to see you. But But yeah, does anybody know about this 3-2-1 Chan and Winnie-the-Paah? I've never even heard of them. Kaori, Yoneyama, Kakeru, Sekiguchi, I've definitely heard of them. Yeah. I'm going to play it safe and say Kaori, Yoneyama, and Kakeru, Sekiguchi pick up the victory. But yeah, I have no idea about the other team. The other team just, yeah, the other team is just weird. But yeah, that's all I can really say. That's all I can really say. All right. Let's go to our next match. Yeah, let's go to our next match. This ought to be actually interesting. This ought to be a very interesting match. Check this one out. We got ourselves a three-way / triple threat match. We have Sakuran Bonita versus Kaho Kobayashi versus Emi Sakura. This is quite an interesting matchup. It's a very interesting matchup. Sakuran Bonita, never heard of. Of course, I'm familiar with Kaho Kobayashi and Emi Sakura. Furious said, I'm fine, just playing Metroid Prime. Nice. Never heard of them. Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I'm probably gonna have to say Emi Sakura probably picks up the win in this match. I was thinking maybe Kaho Kobayashi, but honestly, with Emi Sakura being in it, I got a feeling she's gonna pick up the victory. So yeah, I'm gonna say Emi Sakura wins this triple threat match. But it's definitely an interesting matchup, that's for sure. All right, let's go to the next match. I think this one has a chance to be very entertaining. Check this one out. All right, we got ourselves another tag team match. So only 2 tag team matches for the show. But for this tag team match, we have the team of Kaichow and Sumire Natsu. And they will be taking on the team of Yuko Sakurai and Misa Kagura. I do kind of like both teams in this match. It's good to see Yuko Sakurai again. It's really good to see her. Misa Kagura, she's been booked a lot. Of course, Misa Kagura is in the Ice Cross Infinity Championship tournament. Yuko Sakurai, I believe, is also in the Catch the Wave tournament. Kaichow and Sumire Natsu. Like, I expect probably Ectoplasm will be used in this match from Kaichow. I can honestly see it going either way. I could see it going either way. Shoot. And either Yuko Sakurai or Misa Kagura is eating that Bronco Buster from Sumire Natsu. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Kaichow and Sumire Natsu some way somehow pick up the victory. But you know, I wouldn't be mad if the other team won. It's a very interesting matchup. Very interesting matchup, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Kaichow and Sumire Natsu to pick up the victory. Okay, we have 2 championship matches for this card. Let's take a look at the first one, which I'm kind of surprised this one's not the main event, but just because of the title that's being used. But it is what it is. Anyway, here is our first of 2 title matches. Check it out. This should be a really fun and entertaining matchup right here. This is for the Spark Joshi World Championship. As the champion, Stardom's Starlight Kid, who won this title back at Spark Joshi Trailblaze in Philly, which I attended. She was able to dethrone Sumie Sakai for this after Sumie Sakai won it from Billy Starks. But anyway, Starlight Kid will be defending the title against the Bubble Girl, Momoka Hanazono. The cute, bubbly, literally bubbly Bubble Girl, Momoka Hanazono, with a big title opportunity. I expect this match to have a good dose of comedy and a good dose of action. I mean, especially considering Momoka Hanazono's character. And I'm sure Starlight Kid will get blasted in the face with a whole bunch of bubbles from her bubble gun, or her bubble wand, or whatever the heck that is. So, I expect that to happen. I definitely do believe Starlight Kid will pick up the victory and have a successful defense. But, I'm hoping for a really good match. Because I do believe Momoka Hanazono, while she is mostly, a comedy wrestler, I think she's actually a pretty good wrestler. So, this should be fun and entertaining, and hey, this could be match of the card. But, yep. I'm going with Starlight Kid to retain the Spark Joshi World Championship. All right. And then the main event of the Colors Spark Joshi Kawaii Shimai event comes down to this other title match. Okay, this is for the Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship. As the champion, Saki will defend against Sumie Sakai. This should be a good match. This should be a really good match. Of course, I got to meet Saki. She had a really good defense against Vert Vixen back at Spark Joshi Trailblaze. Oh, Furious says, I've only seen Momoka wrestle once. I don't really remember the match all that well, but I remember her getting stink face. Yeah, definitely sounds like something that happened to her. But yeah, Furious. Momoka Hanazono, she's pretty cool. I remember she's challenged for the High Speed Championship. I think once or twice. I think twice in Stardom. But I've seen her wrestle in Diana, Women's World Wrestling Diana. She's wrestled in Stardom. She's wrestled, I believe, in Oz Academy. Like, she's... I think for the most part, Momoka Hanazono has been freelancer. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe for the most part she's been mostly a freelancer. But yeah, she's actually pretty funny. She's pretty funny. But yeah, Saki and Sumie Sakai. I mean, did I miss something? I thought Sumie Sakai was supposed to be retiring. I guess she reneged on that or whatnot. I honestly thought she was retiring like by the end of last year. But I mean, it's all cool. I like Sumie Sakai. I've met Sumie Sakai, so But I too believe that Saki will retain the Spark at Spark Joshi Atlantic Championship. Should be a good match. I mean, both are amazing wrestlers. But yeah, so I don't expect any title changes for this on this event between the two title matches. But like I said, I hope that, even though this isn't going to get live streamed, I hope that they deliver on doing a VOD or, an archive available later or as soon as possible. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, 5-match card. 2 of the matches are title matches. But yeah, should be interesting. I just hope I get a chance to see it. But we shall see. Okay. Now, going in to the next show, we're going to go into the GLEATxDDT Pro-Wrestling collaboration show. That's right. They are doing a collaboration show on Thursday, June 6th. This will be at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. And they got a good handful of matches for this one. They got 8 matches. Got 8 matches total for this. And like I said, it's been a while since I've seen a GLEAT show. So I'm pretty pumped to check this out. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get started. Alright. First matchup. Okay. We got ourselves a triple threat trios match. So, 9-person 3-way. Team number 1 at the, at the top we got Takanori Ito, Issei Onitsuka, and Shuma Katsumata versus the middle team of Yu Izuka and Train Michiman, Keigo Nakamura versus the team at the bottom, which is Tonsho Hayabusa, Danshoku Dino, and Shinto Oishi. So, first off, I want to point out, when the heck did Michiko get an alter ego? Like, when the heck did that happen? Anybody know when that happened? Because that totally is Michiko Miyagi. That's totally who that is. But yeah, apparently she's going as some alter ego, Train Michiman. Yeah. I have no idea. I have no flippin' idea. But yeah. Interesting matchup here. The only folks that I know in this match are, of course, Shuma Katsumata, Train Michiman, which is, Michiko Miyagi, and Danshoku Dino. Those are the only 3 that I'm familiar with in this match. So, I am not really sure how this is going to go. But you know what? I like Michiko Miyagi. So you know what? Her alter ego is in this. So I'm going to go with the trio of Yu Izuka, Train Michiman, and Keigo Nakamura to pick up the victory. And this is just me making a wild guess, because I am not familiar with a lot of these folks. Anyway, let's go to the next matchup. This next matchup I'm actually pretty pumped about. Very pumped about this match. Check this one out. We got ourselves a singles match, and I think this has an opportunity to be not only a banger, but match of the card. We got a singles match between Minoru Tanaka and Kazuki Hirata. Of course, Minoru Tanaka, longtime veteran, also the father of young up-and-comer Kizuna Tanaka, who was with Pro Wrestling Wave, but apparently word is she's not with Pro Wrestling Wave anymore. That's what the rumor is. And of course, Kazuki Hirata, I've seen him on DDT. Actually got a chance to see him wrestle at the DDT Philly show. This should be a really, really exciting matchup here. Minoru Tanaka, Kazuki Hirata. Woo, this could go either way. Shoot. I don't know, y'all. This is a really tough one to call. It's a really tough one to call. I'm gonna say, Minoru Tanaka. Yeah, I'll say Minoru Tanaka. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kazuki Hirata won. I like both guys, so should be a really, really good matchup. But I'm gonna go with Minoru Tanaka to pick up the victory. Alright, let's go to our next match. Let's see. Here we go. Next match. Alright. We got ourselves a tag team match. We got the team of Shima and Harashima taking on the team of Somas. We got Soma Watanabe and Soma Takao. I want to say I've seen the Somas wrestle before. I want to say the first GLEAT show that I ever watched, they wrestled. So I'm sure they'll refresh my memory with this show. Harashima, Shima, seen quite a lot. To be honest, this is kind of an easy pick for me. Gonna have to go with the team of Shima and Harashima. That's my pick. Yeah, it's kind of an easy pick for me. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a really good match. Alrighty, let's keep it going. Next match. We got the Battle of the Tetsuyas. This should be exciting. The Battle of the Tetsuyas. Okay. Singles match. Tetsuya Izuchi versus Tetsuya Endo. So, I'm not familiar with the first Tetsuya Izuchi. Very familiar with Tetsuya Endo, who had a recent great showing in the King of DDT tournament. Didn't win it, but still had a great tournament. Also got to see him at the DDT show in Philly. He had a great one-on-one match against Andrew the Giant Everett. Really, really solid match. To be honest, I gotta go with Tetsuya Endo to pick up the victory. But I'm gonna be paying extra attention to Tetsuya Izuchi and really see what he's about. But yeah, I gotta go with Tetsuya Endo to pick up the victory. Alrighty, let's keep it going. Alright, next up, more tag team action. All right. So for this tag team match, we got the team of Takuma and SBK, also known as SB Kento, from Dragon Gate. And they will be taking on the team of Kazuma Sumie and Toei. Now, of course, I've seen SBK quite a number of times, especially through DPW. Same thing with Toei, used to be Toei Kojima in DDT, another name I'm familiar with. Kazuma Sumie, that name sounds familiar. I know that name sounds familiar. I just can't remember where I last saw him. But that name sounds so familiar. Have no idea who's gonna win this one, but I'm gonna take a gamble and say Takuma and SBK, which I've seen SBK wrestle. I think he's awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Takuma and SBK to pick up the victory. Should be an exciting match though. All right, let's keep it going with our next match. All right, here we go. All right, this time we got trios action. Should be really good. So, trios match. Team number one, we got the team of Yuki Ueno, El Lindemann, and Mao taking on the team of Sanshiro Takagi, Kaz Hayashi, and Akito. Now, of course, I'm familiar with all 6 of these guys, so I'm actually very stoked for this matchup. Of course, Yuki Ueno's the current KOD open-weight champion, and Mao's the current DDT Universal champion. And, of course, Mao won this year's King of DDT tournament, so he will get his shot at the KOD Openweight Championship at Wrestle Peter Pan. It's been a while since I've seen El Lindemann. I remember he competed in the Best Super Juniors tournament before. Kaz Hayashi, I used to watch him a lot, especially back in WCW. Sanshiro Takagi, seen him in Noah, DDT, Ganbare as well. So Akito, I've seen him here and there, a couple of different promotions. But yeah, this should be a really solid trios match. I am gonna go with the trio of Yuki Ueno, El Lindemann, and Mao to pick up the victory. But I think it should be a really, really great and entertaining match. All right. Let's see. Let me check on the... Okay. All right. Let's go to the next match. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for this next match, this is actually an elimination match. This is an elimination match. It is 10-man tag, elimination style. So, team number one, we got the team of T-Hawk, Chris Brooks, Takehiro Yamamura, Seki Yoshioka, and Takeshi Masada. And they will be taking on team number two of Daisuke Sasaki, Kenan, Kaito Ishida, Kotaro Suzuki, and Hartley Jackson. Whoo-wee! It's a lot of talent in this match. A lot of familiar names. Very good to see Seki Yoshioka back in the ring again, so I'm very pumped to see him. Hartley Jackson, I remember seeing him in a Gambare show. And of course, Kanan and Daisuke Sasaki of Damnation TA is in this match on team number 2. Oh, man. I could see this going either way, to be honest with you. I could definitely see this match going either way. And, you know, with it being elimination style, there's no telling to see who will be left. But I'm gonna take a stab at this and go with team number 1. T-Hawk, Chris Brooks, Takehiro Yamamura, Seki Yoshioka, and Takeshi Masada to pick up the victory. But I could see the other team winning as well. Both teams look pretty stacked. So, definitely should be an exciting match. Should be a very exciting match. And then finally, what looks like is the official main event of this great DDT show. Check it out. Alright, we got ourselves a special trios match here. So, we have the team of Hayato Tamura, Ryuichi Kawakami, and Kazuma Sakamoto. And they will be taking on the team of Kazusada Higuchi, Yuki Ino, and Yukio Naya. So this definitely looks like a Team Great versus Team DDT in this main event, for sure. I'm not too savvy on the first team, Team Great, mainly because I haven't seen that much Great. Team DDT, very familiar with. I'm gonna have to go with Team DDT on this one. Yeah. So, gonna go with Kazusada Higuchi, Yuki Ino, and Yukio Naya to pick up the victory in the main event. But I have to say, this is a very interesting and stacked card for this collab show between Great and DDT. You got 8 matches. And like I said, Great has been streaming their shows on their YouTube, you know, absolutely free. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same with this one. They might also put this on Wrestle Universe as well, since, you know, DDT is part of Wrestle Universe. So they could put this on Wrestle Universe as well. But I do expect this to be on Great's YouTube channel. So, but yeah, looks like a great card. See what I did there? Alrighty. Furious says, will you be going to Seattle for the TJPW show in November? Sorry, off topic. No, bro, that is definitely not off topic. To be honest, I probably won't because of WrestleCade. Because WrestleCade, which is Thanksgiving weekend, I usually try to go to WrestleCade every year. You know, it's a pretty big show where they got a lot of meet and greets and a couple of wrestling shows. So yeah, I'm probably, unfortunately, going to have to skip out on the TJPW Seattle show. But I am strongly considering going to WrestleMania in Vegas next year. And also, they did say that they were doing a TJPW show WrestleMania weekend next year. So I assume that it's going to be in Vegas. But if not, I'm going to be keeping a close eye. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that TJPW show for WrestleMania weekend next year. Because I don't know if that's going to be another East Coast. It might be another East Coast show. Since, I mean, technically, Seattle, Washington, that's West Coast. So I'm hoping that TJPW show will be a East Coast show. And then I will definitely try to go to that. I'm just hoping this time around they bring Sarah Inamba. But then again, GCW might do another collective that same weekend. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it really just comes down to the date and time. Really just comes down to the date and time. What about you? Are you gonna try to shoot for the Seattle TJPW show in November? What? How about you? Let me know what you think. Okay. Speaking, see, Furious, your timing was good. We're gonna go right into the TJPW Prism 24 show. See, your timing was spot on. Look at you. Look at you. Okay. TJPW's got a big show coming up. I know it's not quite Summer Sun Princess yet, but with this card, I'd say it's a pretty big show, if you ask me. So this show will be on Saturday, June 8th, 10:30 p.m. EST. Oh, Furious says yes. I'm trying to go to the Seattle show. Oh, I hope you get to go. I hope you get to go. I hope you get to go. Yeah, you should definitely shoot for that. But yes, TJPW Prism 24 will take place at Corcoran Hall. Wow, so Corcoran Hall is going to be busy this week. So Corcoran Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 matches. 2 of them are championship matches. So, and like I said, this card looks pretty dang on good. So, without further ado, let's jump into this TJPW Prism 24 card. All right, first up. Now, I know the date at the bottom left corner says Sunday, June 9th, but because of the time difference, this is actually, I'll be able to see this June 8th at 10:30 p.m., because of the time difference. So, just a FYI. But yeah, officially it's on June 9th, but, if you're East Coast, June 8th, 10:30 p.m. EST. So, there you go. All right, opening match. Got ourselves a tag team match. We got the Princess Tag Team Champions in action, non-title action, as the champs, Daisy Monkey of Suzume and Arisa Endo, will take on the rookie team of Haru Kazushiro and Runa Okubo. Woo! This is going to be a big test for the rookies. They're going up against the champs. I know it's non-title action, but this is a big test for them to see where they've come, how far they've come so far. Furious says, "Thank you. Tickets aren't too high." Oh, tickets are already on sale? Really? They're already on sale? Wow. I didn't think they were already on sale. Wow. Dang, I didn't think tickets were already on sale. Well, shoot. Well, yeah. Well, shoot. Y'all better get on that. Y'all out there watching, y'all better get on that. I didn't think they were already on sale. Oh. Furious said, I meant to say I hope tickets aren't too high. Oh, okay. Gotcha. No problem. Okay, I was about to say, I was gonna be like, dang, that was quick. Man. Okay, false alarm. Okay, back to the matchup. Daisy Monkey versus Haru Kazushiro, Runa Okubo. It's going to be a tough match for Runa and Haru. I think, we'll really see that they've improved, but got to go with Daisy Monkey to pick up the victory. It's a pretty easy pick. But Daisy Monkey for the win. Which, it was really cool meeting Daisy Monkey. They were so sweet and cute. Very, very energetic. Alright. Let's go on to our next match. Alright. Alright, this next matchup, we got a singles match. Chika Nanase versus Uta Takami. You know what? This could probably go either way. I mean, they're both rookies. If I remember correctly, they're both rookies. I don't know about this one. I mean, guess I'll just take a wild guess. Shoot. Chika Nanase. I'll just go with Chika Nanase. I'll be seeing how both of these ladies do in this match. But yeah, I'm gonna just say Chika Nanase. Pick up the victory. Alright. Next up. Tag team action. Alright. Got ourselves a tag team match. We got the team of Saki and now Kakuta taking on the team of Raku and Palm Harajuku. Ooh, this should be a solid match. Got a chance to meet Saki, Raku, and Palm in Philly. Now Kakuta was supposed to be on the trip, but unfortunately, I believe was sick and couldn't make the trip. And it's such a bummer because, unfortunately, now Kakuta will be retiring in July. Yeah, July, I believe. So, doesn't look like we'll be seeing now Kakuta back in the States to wrestle. Because, with the Seattle show being in November and her retiring in July. Ugh. Such a bummer. But it is what it is. As far as this matchup, I'm going to say Saki and now Kakuta will pick up the victory. Should be an entertaining match. I expect a good dose of comedy in this match. But yeah, got to go with Saki and now Kakuta to pick up the victory. Yeah, for the most part, this is a pretty easy one. Alright. Next up, how about some trios action? Let's look at some trios action. Okay. So for this trios match, 6-woman tag, team number 1, we got the casual beauty Yuki Kamifuku, the legendary Aja Kong, and rookie Kira Summer, teaming up to take on the trio of the cutest in the world, Maki Ito, Kaya Toribami, and Mahiro Kiryu. This one's kind of tough to call, because, I mean... Part of me can see team number 2 winning and Kira Summer taking the pin. But then again, when you're on a team with Aja Kong, I mean... crap. Well... bump it. I'm going to take a gamble. Team number 2 wins. Kira Summer gets pinned. So yeah, I'm going with Maki Ito, Kaya Toribami, and Mahiro Kiryu to get the upset. And like I said, I think Kira Summer takes the pin. That's my gamble. Furious says, still kicking myself for missing that Philly show. Yeah, I feel you on that. The crazy thing, Furious, I was originally going to Philly mainly for the Stardom show. But once they announced the collective and everything like that, it ended up turning into me going to 10 shows. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, it was a great time. You definitely missed not only a great show, but really a great weekend. Let's see. All right, next up. Oh, this next match I am looking extremely forward to. A very, very special singles match, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure you probably know which one I'm talking about if you've been keeping up with the card. Yes, indeed. I am so pumped for this matchup. As Hikaru Shida will take on one-on-one my girl Moka Miyamoto. I am extremely excited for this match. Moka Miyamoto is getting a humongous opportunity taking on the veteran Hikaru Shida. Woo, man. Now, I definitely don't see this being a squash match, and I really hope that it's not a squash match. But I'm just really looking forward to seeing how well Moka Miyamoto will do. Now, we've seen her come very, very close to beating Miyu Yamashita. Very close. So, I'm very curious to see how she fares against Hikaru Shida. You know, a much longer veteran. And like I said, it's been a good number of years since Hikaru Shida was on TJPW. So, it's good to see her back. Definitely good to see her back. And I think Moka Miyamoto will put up a good fight. She usually does. Like I said, Moka has been improving greatly. Especially going into this year. She's improved greatly. But, gotta keep it real. Gonna have to go with Hikaru Shida to pick up the victory for obvious reasons. But, like I said, I think Moka Miyamoto will put up a good fight. I hope she does. I believe she will. I believe she will. But I'm excited for her to get this opportunity. Very excited for her. All right. Next up. Ooh. This ought to be a really, really wild match. This is going to be a really big test for the rookies. Check this out. We got ourselves an 8-woman tag team match that pits the TJPW vets against the TJPW rookies. This ought to be quite a show. So, team number 1, the TJPW veterans. We got the big kaiju, Shoko Nakajima, the White Dragon, Rika Tatsumi, the Popping Sugar Rabbit, Mizuki, and the Burning Venus, Yuki Aino. And of course, all 4 of those ladies I've met. And they will be taking on the rookie squad of Himawari, Shino Suzuki, Toga, and the winner of the rookie tournament, Wakana Uehara, who has become quite a fan favorite of Teach fans around the world. But, yep, you got the vets versus the rookies. Alrighty. What do y'all think? I mean, I definitely like the matchup. I think it's a great test for the rookie squad. Because, I mean, you have to look at who they're going up against. I mean, Shoko Nakajima has been a Princess of Princess champion, has been a Princess Tag champion. Rika Tatsumi was the first ever Teach Grand Slam champion. Mizuki, Princess of Princess champion. 4-time Princess Tag champion. Yuki Aino, Princess Tag champ. So, they're going up against a host of champions. I could see Wakana leading the squad. But I gotta go with the Teach veterans to pick up the victory. Or, what would really be a big statement, aside from, you know, the rookies winning, I think if this went to a time limit draw, I think that would be a big victory, a big morale victory for the rookie squad, if this went to a time limit draw. But, honestly, I think the Teach veterans are going to pick up the victory. But should be a solid show. This'll be a solid show. Furious says, this will be great, but I don't see the veterans losing. I don't either. But I definitely love the opportunity for the rookies it's a really good test for them. Okay. Yes, I agree. It'll be a great test for them. Highly 1,000,000% agree with you. Okay. Y'all ready for some championship matches? We got 2 of them. Got 2 title matches. Let's go ahead and get into these title matches. First up. Alright, we got the International Princess Championship on the line. As the champion, Yuki Arai will defend against L.A. Taylor. Now, I don't really know much about L.A. Taylor, but I heard she's pretty freaking tall. I hear she's tall. So, I really don't know what she's about. So, I will be definitely putting some extra focus on her in this match. But I don't see Yuki Arai losing. So I'm going to say Yuki Arai will retain the championship, the International Princess Championship. But I'm looking forward to seeing what L.A. Taylor is like. So here's hoping that it'll be good. And then the main event. The main event of TJPW Prism 24. Oh, yeah. We got the Princess of Princess Championship on the line. As the champion from the Up Girls, Miyu Watanabe will defend against Player 1 Vert Vixen. Definitely like both ladies. I've met both ladies. Was kind of bummed about Vert Vixen, who did recently lose the Defy Women's Championship to Marina Shafir. But you know, she has a big opportunity, and not to mention, this isn't her first ride in TJPW. She's competed in TJPW before. I think she'll put up an excellent fight with Miyu Watanabe. This should be quite a clash, and definitely main event worthy. But gotta go with Miyu Watanabe to pick up the victory and retain the Princess of Princess Championship. And we also have to remember, she is the second ever Grand Slam champion. There's only two, her and Rika Tatsumi. You find that interesting? That tag team partners, Daydream, are both Grand Slam champions? Isn't that crazy? Funny how that worked out. The tag team of Daydream, Grand Slam champs. That's crazy. Oh man, but you gotta love it. But yeah, Miyu Watanabe for the win. See, Furious says, I don't know Taylor, but I don't think Yuki is losing. I agree. I think Yuki Arai has held the international belt the longest. Actually, I don't know. Has she held it the longest? I thought it was Hikari Noah that did. No, it's actually Thunder Rosa. It's actually Thunder Rosa. Yeah, she held it for 276 days, but she only had, she had to vacate the title, but technically Thunder Rosa is the longest reigning International Princess Champion. She won the title, never got a chance to defend it because of the pandemic, then the title got vacated. But yeah, it's actually surprisingly Thunder Rosa. I would have never guessed that. But yeah. Miyu is going to destroy Vert Vixen. I think Vert Vixen's going to put up a good fight, though. I don't expect it to be like... I think it'll go to distance. I think it'll go to distance. Because, like I said, Vert Vixen, very great wrestler. But yeah, I definitely believe Miyu will retain. But I think it'll go to distance. I think it will. I think it'll go to distance. But a very solid card. Very solid card for TJPW Prism 24. And then I believe after that, it's pretty much smooth sailing to Summer Sun Princess. But actually, hold up. Wait, Summer Sun Princess is not until... Wait, when is Summer Sun Princess? Hold up. Oh, it's July. July. And then they did announce... I'll have to look back at the dates again, but of course we got the Tokyo Princess Cup 11, which probably between now and maybe Summer Sun Princess, or maybe even at Summer Sun Princess, is when they'll announce the competitors for the Tokyo Princess Cup. Which, it better not be Miyu Yamashita that wins it again. She better not win it again. I'm sorry, I don't want a 5-time Princess of Princess champion Miyu Yamashita. It's time to start showcasing the other talent. I love Miyu Yamashita. I've met her twice, but she's won that title 4 times already. I'm just saying. But yeah, looking forward to TJPW. Alright. Now we're going to switch gears to New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion. As I open my frosted brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. Take a little bite out of this. I love these things. Love these things. Real good. Real good. It's frosted. Furious says, I think the tournament starts on the 28th of July. Okay. So pretty much right after Summer Sun Princess. Yeah, because Summer Sun Princess is July 19th. So yeah. Furious says, yes, keep that belt as far away from Yamashita as possible. Yeah, tell me about it. Which I believe, now that it's the month of June, I think she's supposed to be returning from excursion the end of this month. Yeah, I think the end of this month she returns to Japan. Hey, John Elite, what's up? Welcome to the stream. He says, I love me some Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah, what's your favorite flavor? And as he's thinking about that, New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion 2024 will take place this Sunday, June 9th, at the Osaka Joe Hall in Osaka, Japan, where we will have the main event, the finals of the Best of Super Juniors 31. So before I get into this card, let me set the tone. We had the semifinals of the Best of Super Juniors 31 this past Monday. And I have to say, it was quite a good showing. Quite a good showing. We had TJP versus Taiji Ishimori. I was really hoping for an upset. And like I said, TJP came so close, especially with the big comeback during the block matches to even make the Final Four, but unfortunately just wasn't able to defeat Taiji Ishimori. He tried his hardest, and Taiji Ishimori was the first to punch his ticket to the finals, defeating TJP. And then El Desperado versus Doki. I know Doki put up a really great fight, and, you know, I'm sure a lot of people were kind of surprised that he even made it to the Final Four. But, you know, Doki's been improving. He's been that dude. He's been that dude. But just wasn't able to defeat El Desperado. Came very close, but El Desperado takes it. And we now know our finals matchup. But yeah, just had to recap the semifinals. But the whole tournament itself has been a lot of fun. But we reached the climax this Sunday. Okay. Let's actually get into the card. So, we got a very interesting opening match for Dominion. Who would have ever thought we would be seeing Tetsuya Naito in the first match of a major show in New Japan Pro Wrestling? But here we are. As Tetsuya Naito will take on Callum Newman, the Speed King. I mean, this is kind of an easy pick. This is a freebie, y'all. This is a freebie. Tetsuya Naito's definitely winning this. I mean, it's a freebie. It's a freebie. This might as well be a free space on a bingo card. Let's just keep it real. No offense to Callum Newman. I like Callum Newman. I love his speed and his agility and what he brings to the ring. But let's keep it real. He ain't beating Naito. Ain't no way he's beating Naito. Let's see. Oh, I need to close that. But yeah, ain't no way he's beating Naito. Alright. let's go on to the next match. Let me see. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Found it. Alright, next match. Check this out. So for this matchup, we got some trios action. We got TMDK's Zack Sabre Jr., Robbie Eagles, and Kosei Fujita. They'll be taking on the combination of Bullet Club War Dogs Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney. Of course, they're the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champs. And from Good Looking Guys in Pro Wrestling Noah, LJ Cleary. John Elite says strawberry and brown sugar cinnamon are my faves. Oh, those are good. Those are real good, especially strawberry and brown sugar cinnamon. Heck yeah. I do also like s'mores as well. I like s'mores. Because there's no titles on the line, you know what? I'm gonna say TMDK picks up the victory. Yeah. I think TMDK picks up the victory. I'm going to say LJ Cleary eats the pin. Yeah. So, TMDK for the win. Alright. Let's move on to our next match, which will be the first of many championship matches. Check this out. So, we have the provisional KOPW 2024 Openweight Championship on the line in a Storm Catch Rules match. A Storm Catch Rules match. As the champion, Heatstorm Yuya Uemura will defend against Great-O-Khan. I mean, oh man. I'm not really sure what to say about this. I mean, I can't really say that I've ever been very invested in KOPW matches. I mean, they're wacky. They're definitely wacky. I could definitely see this as one of the titles changing hands. I'll take a chance. Great-O-Khan wins and becomes the new KOPW provisional openweight champion. Yeah, Great-O-Khan. I'm gonna just throw it out there. I'll probably lose that one, but it is what it is. Jesse Midnight Crawler, welcome to the stream. Happy belated birthday, bro. Thank you so much. It was a great birthday. The big 4-0. It's a great time. It was a great weekend, actually. It wasn't just a great one day. It was a great weekend. But yeah, Great-O-Khan for the win. Next up, here we go. Okay. We got the Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Championships on the line. as the champions of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, and Boltin Oleg, defend against LIJ's Yota Tsuji, Hiromu Takahashi, and Bushi. Uh-oh. This is actually a pretty tough matchup for Yano, Tanahashi, and Oleg. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough, but you know what? I'm going to say Tanahashi, Oleg, and Yano retain. I think they're going to retain the Never Openweight 6-man tag team titles. I think Boltin Oleg should hold on to that title for a little while. Just for a little while. Get a couple of more defenses. I think that'd be good for him. I think that'd be really good for him. So you know what? Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, Boltin Oleg, I think they'll retain. Yeah, I think they'll retain. All right. Next match. This ought to be hard hitting for sure. Check it out. We have the NJPW World Television Championship on the line. As the champion, Jeff Cobb defends against the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. I think this will be a hard-hitting back-and-forth match between these two. Should be very exciting. But I'm going to say Jeff Cobb retains the World TV Championship. I think Jeff Cobb deserves a decent run with this title. So yeah, Jeff Cobb for the win. But it should be a hard-hitting back-and-forth match between these two powerhouse behemoths. All right. This next matchup, I think, is going to be rather wild. Check this one out. Okay. We have ourselves a fatal four-way tornado elimination tag team match. And it's a winner takes all. Both the IWGP Tag Team Championships and the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships are both on the line. Winner takes all. So, fatal four-way. We have the two champions. First up, the Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions of Guerrillas of Destiny's Hikuleo and El Phantasmo versus the IWGP Tag Team Champions of Bullet Club's Kenta and Chase Owens versus TMDK's Mikey Nichols, Shane Haste versus Bishamon of Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. Ooh, man. And like I said, y'all, this is a winner takes all. Elimination style. A part of me is bummed that this is a winner takes all match, but at the same time, let's keep it real, y'all. New Japan Pro Wrestling has way too many championships. I mean, there's 13. There's 13. That's way too many titles. But gonna get into that after my preview of this show, because I want to also talk about Hiroshi Tanahashi, Mr. Ace President's recent address / press conference. But as far as this match, winner takes all. And we know that TMDK are former strong openweight tag team champs. Bishamon has held both of those titles together before. I mean, of course you know my favorite team in this is Bishamon. But you know what? Part of me would think it would be really cool that if TMDK were to redeem themselves and win the winner takes all match and not only get the strong openweight tag titles back, but also the IWGP tag team titles. Part of me kind of wants to see that. I'll say this, I don't think Hikuleo and El Phantasmo are winning. Furious says that's more belts than Stardom. It makes the belts feel less important. Exactly. Exactly. That's why it's such a big problem. You know what? I'm going to take a gamble and say TMDK redeems themselves and they win this match. That's my upset pick. That's my upset pick. But I wouldn't be mad if Bishamon won again. Like I said, I love Bishamon. Bishamon's one of the best tag teams in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So yeah, I'm going to take a gamble and TMDK, Shane Haste, Mikey Nichols, they redeem themselves and win both sets of titles. Which I'm guessing they're probably going to get unified. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, next up. Okay, next up. We have the Never Openweight Championship on the line. As the champion, Shingo Takagi will face a rejuvenated Hanare, who is out for blood and Never Openweight Championship gold. I don't know, y'all. We all know that Shingo has been a multiple-time Never Openweight champion, but could this be Hanare's time? This would be quite a huge comeback for him. Huge comeback. You know what? I would not be mad if Hanare won the title, to be honest with you. Which I believe this would make his first title in New Japan Pro Wrestling for him. Yeah. I believe this would be his first title. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he's never won a New Japan title before. I mean, we know it was recently that he returned to action, of course in tag team action, you know, back with his United Empire brothers. I don't know, y'all. Part of me wants Hanare to win. I really do. You know what? Why not? Hanare for the win. And becomes the new Never Openweight champion. Wins his first title in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career. Why not? Why not? I'm all for it. Why not? Shingo's held that belt so many times anyway. Besides, Shingo should be in the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship title picture, which he's won that belt before anyway. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, what the heck? Hanari for the win. Let's go. All right. Next up, we have the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. As the champion, Jon Moxley will defend, I believe this is his third defense against Evil. And you know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy? There are a lot of fans out there that really want Evil to win just to get the belt off of Jon Moxley. Me personally, I got a big issue with the fact that why the heck, with Zack Sabre Jr. being with New Japan Pro Wrestling for 7 years, why the heck has he not won this title? This dude's the longest reigning TV champion, a 4-time tag champion, has won the New Japan Cup twice, has beaten folks like Naito and Okada and Tanahashi, but yet they can't put this title on Zack Sabre Jr. I don't get that personally. That makes no sense to me. But they can put this title on Jon Moxley, Jay White, Shingo, Evil, but they can't put this title on Zack Sabre Jr., who's been there for 7 years. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. John Elite says, Hanari's never held a title before New Japan. Nope. Not even one. Not even a tag title. So yes, John Elite, if he wins, if he beats Shingo, this will be his first championship. John Elite says, that's sad for Zack Sabre Jr. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense to me. And I was talking with one of my friends in the Discord, and I was like, maybe it's politics, or maybe he's not a locker room leader. And it's just like, he's been there since 2017, though. He's been there since 2017. Like, he gets so much praise for being one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. You know, he can have the world title, you know, in the UK. I mean, he was a multiple-time Rev Pro British heavyweight champion. I think, like, what, 4 or 5 times? But my thing is, he's been with New Japan Pro Wrestling for 7 years. And he hasn't won that title once? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And honestly, I'm not so sure if they'll ever pull the trigger on him. But back to the match. I think Moxley wins. But I expect Evil and House of Torture to try to interfere like crazy. But as much as I'm not crazy about Jon Moxley holding this title, I do not want Evil to win this title back. So I'm going to say Jon Moxley for the victory, because I do not want this title back in the hands of Evil. I'm just saying. And then finally, the main event of New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion 2024. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Best of the Super Juniors 31 Grand Finals. It all comes down to El Desperado versus Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori. Now, these two have faced each other before, but it's been a long time. It's actually been a long time. Taiji Ishimori has had the best record in this tournament. But I think it's finally time for El Desperado to get the big win that he's deserved for a while. So I'm going to go with El Desperado picks up the victory and is your winner of the Best of Super Juniors 31. And I do believe he will go on to defeat Sho to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship so that he can have the legit run that he really was supposed to have in the first place. I'm just saying. But I think Despy wins it. Taiji Ishimori will put up an excellent fight, and there might even be some interference, but I think El Desperado wins the Best of Super Juniors 31. But yeah, that is your card for Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall. Should be really good. Now, while we're still on New Japan Pro Wrestling, before I go to finish off with NXT Battleground, I want to look at some highlights from Hiroshi Tanahashi's recent conference / address as the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, Chris Charlton had posted pretty much some notes on Ace President's statements. So check this out. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay. So check this out. Or not Chris Charlton, I meant to say Chris Samsa. I'm sorry, Chris Samsa, not Chris Charlton. Chris Samsa. Okay. So, Mr. Ace President Hiroshi Tanahashi announced his 10-point plan for the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling. 10-point plan. So check it out. We're going to go over each of these. Okay. Tanahashi's 10-point plan. Number 1. Talent discovery and development. He says young talent should wrestle in more high-level spots. Wrestlers still need to earn their spots in tournaments like the G1. And New Japan Pro Wrestling wants the best wrestlers in their early 20s in Japan. Okay? So once again, young talent wrestle in more high-level spots. Earning their spots in tournaments like the G1. And the company wants the best wrestlers in their early 20s in Japan. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2. Elevating the value of title belts. It says, and I quote, "It is important to clarify the role and concept of each title. And then here's a big one. Here's a big one. The strong titles will be defended on USA shows only going forward. And the company acknowledges that the tag titles are about to be combined at Dominion. The process may take time. So there you go. So the strong titles, for example, the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship, NJPW Strong Women's Championship, will only be defended on USA shows going forward. And they're going to unify, looks like they're going to unify the IWGP and the NJPW Strong Openweight Tag titles. Now, I don't know if that means that Strong won't have tag titles anymore, or they'll make those tag titles be able to be defended in Japan and in the US. I don't know, but that's the impression that I'm under. That's the impression that I get from that. But we'll see. We'll see. They said the process may take time. The company acknowledges that 13 titles may be challenging to follow, and that this process may take time, perhaps 12 to 18 months. And see, that right there, even they acknowledge it. 13 championships, that's a lot for a promotion. And I understand with WWE, they have different brands of their promotion, but like, still, that's 13 championships. That's a lot of titles for a promotion, even a big promotion. I mean, if you think that's crazy, look at CMLL. They got a ginormous number of titles, and they base theirs on weight class. So, that's the thing. And already, New Japan has way too many titles. 13, that's a lot of titles. That's a lot. Especially to keep up with, that's a lot. Okay, so that was number 2. Number 3. This is an interesting one. Number 3. Reducing/eliminating outside interference. Says they haven't determined concrete penalties, but interference will be limited. A lot of talk and questions about whether House of Torture is the reason for this goal. The company acknowledges the fans' frustrations regarding House of Torture. And the company acknowledges that pro wrestling is unique when it comes to wrestlers turning things in their favor any way they can. So it sounds like it's kind of a catch-22. How limited will the interference be? Well, think about it. House of Torture pretty much has interference in every match they're in. Let's just keep it real. You rarely see House of Torture win a match without any interference. So, something to think about. Something to think about. And I can't stand House of Torture. I don't know about y'all, but I can't stand House of Torture. Let's see. But it'll be interesting to see how they adjust the whole limiting of outside interference. And if they're gonna like penalize or whatnot. But we'll see. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4. Increasing the prominence and status of NJPW Hontai. Tanahashi wants Hontai to be a desired unit for young wrestlers or wrestlers returning from excursion. Now, if I remember correctly, I think they said Hontai is Japanese for army. So I don't know if that's something where, I don't know if that's meant to be a Young Lion thing or just, yeah, I really don't know what they're going for with that. But I'm sure there's going to be more information on that. But Tanahashi wants Hontai to be a desired unit for young wrestlers or wrestlers returning from excursion. So, I mean, examples like that were, say, Yota Tsuji when he returned from excursion. Yuya Uemura when he returned from excursion. Stuff like that. So, it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I'm curious to see what more information that comes from that. Okay. Number 5. And this is a big one. Check this one out. Strengthening ties with Stardom. With World Wonder Ring Stardom. It says, something to keep in mind, Stardom will be owned by New Japan Pro Wrestling as at the end of June. I think it's supposed to be officially June 28th or something like that, but the end of June, the Stardom will be a subsidiary owned by New Japan Pro Wrestling. So New Japan will own Stardom. Look for improved operational efficiency, scheduling, crossover events, and Stardom on New Japan Pro Wrestling events soon. That's big, y'all. That's pretty big. Now, you know, let's dissect that last statement a little bit. It says, look for improved operational efficiency, scheduling, crossover events, and Stardom on New Japan Pro Wrestling events soon. And see, the interesting thing about that, I don't know if y'all heard, but they did announce and confirm that there will be another historic crossover between New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom later this year. So, something to keep in mind. We know that that's going to happen. But the part with Stardom on New Japan Pro Wrestling events soon, it makes me wonder, are they going to start incorporating Stardom matches on, say, their New Japan Pro Wrestling shows like Dominion, Sakura Genesis, just across the board. You know what I mean? Wrestle Kingdom. You know what I mean? And it also makes me wonder if perhaps they might consider Stardom streaming service combining with NJPW World. Which, honestly, I think a lot of fans would love to see, is for them to just inherit Stardom World, have it combined into New Japan, NJPW World, and you just have New Japan and Stardom events on that streaming service. I think ultimately that's what a lot of fans want to see. I could be wrong. I know I would be totally down for that. But I think that's what a lot of fans want to see. Okay, that was number 5. Number 6. This is another big one. Strengthening ties with AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Now, this might clear up what many may feel otherwise, but this is what was said. It says New Japan Pro Wrestling is happy with their relationship with AEW, All Elite Wrestling. It says, and quote, there is the perception that NJPW is treated as a sub-brand or is looked down on by AEW. some of that perception of NJPW being behind comes from the economics at the moment. But the truth of the matter is AEW's strengths and NJPW's strengths are different. From development of talent from scratch to a historical and traditional perspective, there's a lot NJPW can offer that AEW cannot. So, there's a lot that we can do together, and while much of it isn't something we can discuss right now, there's a lot we will do. But the idea that NJPW is the inferior partner is not correct. We are absolutely on an even footing, and that's something we'll prove in the near future. End quotes. I mean, there you have it. I know some may not believe that, but that's what was said. So, hopefully this clears up a lot of fans' worries, confusions, all of the above, stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see if they are able to prove it in due time. All right. Number 7. Improving the live fan experience. And it says, ideas would include different prices, different pricing tiers, female-only seating sections, which I believe Marigold is doing that, special food menus, and consider number of people in a box. So, improving the live fan experience. It didn't really mention meet and greets or anything like that, but I'm sure that's probably going to get included to a degree, or maybe they'll break it down into more detail if they end up doing the different pricing tiers. So, but one way or another, improving the live fan experience is on the list. All right. Number 8, improving NJPW World. Says, apologies for the clunky transition. Archives should be complete by the end of the year. And live viewing has been fixed / improved. So, it looks like mainly just providing an update on NJPW World. But I think in a perfect world, it would be nice to see Stardom included. I think it'd be really nice. But maybe a future plan. All right, number 9, improved treatment of personal information. And it says, apologies for getting that USB drive stolen / lost. And plans are in place to keep data safe going forward. Well, only thing I can say is it sounds like they learned the hard way, and hopefully they learned their lesson. That's all I can really say to that. And then finally, number 10, NJPW sponsorships. Thank you to sponsors, which I guess he means current sponsors. And it sounds like perhaps they may be trying to get more sponsors. But we shall see. But that is the 10-point plan courtesy of Hiroshi Tanahashi. And there's a more in-depth article as well. But it's a good breakdown. It's a really good breakdown. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But yeah, those were the specific bullet pointed notes that Chris Samsa posted from this address from Hiroshi Tanahashi. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes and if everything gets put together. Okay. And then let's go ahead and wrap up with NXT Battleground 2024. NXT Battleground 2024 will take place at the UFC Apex in Enterprise, Nevada / Las Vegas, Nevada. But yeah, that will be Sunday, June 9th. And only got 6 matches scheduled for the show. 6 matches. And we got 4 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 championships on the line, including 1 title that's brand new. Brand spanking new. So, in just no particular order, let's go ahead and go through the card. You know what? Let's do the non-title match first, just because I like to get to do all the title matches together. So let's do the one non-title match first. All right, here we go. We got ourselves an NXT Underground match. It will be Lola Vice versus the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. I know at one moment it seemed like Lola Vice got the best of Shayna, but to keep it real with y'all, I think Lola's going to get destroyed in this match. I think she's going to get destroyed. I think Shayna is going to just blast her in this match. I'm not saying it's necessarily going to be a squash, but I think Shayna's got this. I definitely think Shayna's got this. So I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler to defeat Lola Vice. Okay. Now, let's get into our championship matches. So, starting off, we got the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champs, Nathan Frazier and Axiom will defend against the OC, the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. To be honest with y'all, it's been a while since I've seen Tag Team Gold on the Good Brothers. So while Nathan Frazier and Axiom may be the favorites to win, you know what? I'm going to be rooting for the Good Brothers. It's been a while since they had Tag Team Gold. I'm going to go for the Good Brothers. They probably might not win, but I'm going to go for the Good Brothers. I've met the Good Brothers, by the way. But yeah, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, my picks to win. Excuse me. Oh, John Elite. John Elite picked Shayna as well. Okay. Did you have a pick for the tag title match? Wait, what'd you say? Did Gallows and Anderson ever hold the SmackDown tag team titles? Actually, I don't believe so. I believe just the Raw. Yeah, actually, yeah, just the Raw. The Raw tag titles. But yeah, they've never held the SmackDown tag titles. But yeah, good question. Oh, you're going with the OC as well? Okay. All right. Let's go to our next match. All right, next match. All right, we have a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. As the champion, Obafemi defends against both Wes Lee and Joe Coffey. Now, I keep it real with you. I know that Wes Lee is pretty much, to this day, one of the best North American champions in existence. But to be honest, I think you got a really strong brute force in Obafemi. And to be honest, I could see him holding this title for a good long time. While I think this will be a solid match, and Wesley, I know Wesley's a fan favorite. Amazing comeback story. But I think you gotta keep the title on Obafemi. I think Obafemi has been a great champion. The crowd reacts to him with the whoo, whoo. He gets crowd reaction. I mean, he really plays his role well, plays the gimmick really well. I think Obafemi retains. I think he retains the North American Championship. John Elite's also going with Obafemi. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. Now it's about to get really, really interesting. And y'all already know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, NXT Battleground 2024 will crown the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion in a 6-woman ladder match. Your competitors: Michin Mia Yim, Lash Legend, Kaylani Jordan, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and Fallon Henley. To be honest with y'all, there's really only 3 ladies that I could honestly see hoisting up this title. One is Fallon Henley. Another is Sol Ruka. And another is Michin Mia Yim. Kalani Jordan, who's been doing well in the ring, don't think she's title ready. I don't think she's champion ready. Lash Legend, Jada Parker, nah. like I said, I think it's going to be Fallon Henley, Sol Ruka, or Michin. Here's the thing. Michin Mia Yim, and her entire time with the WWE, she still has yet to win a championship. She hasn't won it yet. She's back in NXT, and to be honest with you, this might be her one and only chance to ever win WWE Gold. Even if it's NXT. Fallon Henley, definitely, it wasn't that long ago that she turned heel, so it was an up-and-coming heel. Sol Ruka has been on a roll since returning from injury. It's really hard for me to pick one. But like I said, I'll narrow it down to either Fallon Henley, Sol Ruka, or Michin Mia Yim. I think one of those three ladies becomes the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. I think one of those three ladies makes the most sense. But it should be a good match. Should be a really good match. John Elite says, Obafemi, even with Gallus Boys interfering. Yeah, they probably will interfere, now that you mention it. The Women's North American title looks good. Sol Ruka as inaugural champ. I think she's got a shot. I could see it. Her, Fallon Henley, or Michin, I could see either of those three. If Sol Ruka wins, that'd be great. I think she has a good shot. Why not? She already has one of the best finishers right now in NXT. So, hey, I would not complain if she won the title. All right. Let's go to our next match. A lot of buzz with this. But we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line. As the champion, Roxanne Perez will defend against the TNA Knockouts champion, the Juggernaut Jordynne Grace. Quite a lot of buzz around this match, especially the shocking look on Roxanne's face when Jordynne Grace appeared. Which word was she legit did not know it was going to be her. So, I love the surprise factor. So, kudos to WWE NXT on the surprise factor. And this looks like this could be a big boost in the direction of them enhancing their relationship, WWE, TNA, and who knows, with Slammiversary coming up in a few months, maybe we'll see some WWE talent compete at TNA Slammiversary. I mean, Slammiversary is one of TNA's big shows, next to Bound for Glory. So, hey, you never know. But I think it's obvious that Roxanne Perez is going to get the victory. I'm pretty sure she's going to cheat to win. I could see her cheating to win. But, yeah, definitely got to go with Roxanne Perez to pick up the victory. And, of course, word is, supposedly, after this, that the next target for Roxanne would be Julia. Which, like I said, I'm not a crazy fan of that because I don't think she should be winning the title on her first match in NXT. But I got a bad feeling that's going to happen. Even though she's recovering from a wrist injury, I just got a bad feeling that's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. John Lee says, Roxanne was legit surprised when Jordan showed up. Yes, she was. Yep, she sure was. But yeah, Roxanne for the win. And then what I assume will be the main event of NXT Battleground 2024. As we have the NXT Championship on the line, as the champion Trick Williams will defend against Ethan Page. Ethan Page, who announced that he was the one that attacked Noam Dar. John Elite says, does Julia need surgery? She already got the surgery. She already got it. Yeah, she had injured her wrist from the first Marigold show. Yeah, that's when she got the injury. So yeah, she already got the surgery. Roxanne to retain. Yeah, I agree. This will be quite a test for Trick Williams. I think this will be a really, really good test for him. But I expect Trick Williams to retain. I don't know if necessarily Noam Dar might return and interfere. But I expect Trick Williams to retain. For sure. So, Trick Williams over Ethan Page. But the Battleground card looks pretty dang on good. Looks pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah. Solid card there. John Elite says, Noam screws all ego. Maybe, because you got to remember, Noam Dar is a heel. He is a heel, so maybe. I mean, you usually don't see a lot of heel on heel action, but maybe. Because you have to also remember, this is the same Noam Dar that laid out Trick Williams in the middle of the ring. So, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But yeah. So yeah, y'all, we got a lot of pro wrestling to look forward to this week and even, this weekend. It's a lot to see. A lot to check out. Should be good. Should be really, really good. Looking forward to it. Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped. But that'll do it. That'll do it for this live stream. Like I said, we covered a lot tonight. We covered a whole lot. So just to recap the events, we got the COLOR'SxSPARK Joshi Kawaii Shimai show that's coming up in only a couple of hours. We got the GLEATxDDT Pro-Wrestling collab show. That'll be tomorrow. Thursday. We have the TJPW Prism 24 show this coming Saturday/Sunday, depending on your time zone. New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion 2024 this Sunday. And NXT Battleground 2024 this Sunday as well. And also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit the details of this live stream. And I'm going to stick that full article from President Tanahashi's address that has like the full text for that. So you can use that as a reference. Yeah, I'm gonna stick that in the details, or in the live stream description. So be sure to check that out. If you want to look back at the archive, that sort of thing. So be sure to check that out. But that'll do it. I want to thank everybody for coming through and chatting it up with me. Like I said, I know we covered a lot, but it was good. It was really, really good. And I'm hoping I get to see all 5 of these. I also, I just remembered, I do plan on checking out the Skiban show that was this past weekend, this past Thursday. Yeah, it was May 30th, the Skiban show in LA. I do plan on watching that, and I will give a review for that. They just uploaded that show on the Skiban official YouTube page, so it's actually out there for anybody and everybody that wants to see it. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. If you're interested, definitely check it out. But I do plan on watching that and doing a review for that, so just keep an eye on that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, don't forget to check out Game Beauty for some shopping for video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. And don't forget to use the promo code blitzball_champ for 10% off, all in caps. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight and for the chatting. It's always good to hear from y'all. And for those that may catch the archive of this, like I said, don't forget to leave comments. Want to hear from you. If you got predictions, I want to hear from you as well. But anyway, thank y'all so much. This has been another live pro wrestling talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube, the Tube, and the Facebook. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream.